And we're back with the next of the round, next of our two lightning powered races today, folks. And looks like our runners are off. So for those that have never seen this game, it's a very interesting game for the NES. It was one of its early games. I'd call it one of the first few open world games, and it's kind of fun. And I don't mean that ironically. I actually mean that it's more of an interesting game that was ambitious for the time, that, despite some of its flaws, does actually embody the spirit of just adventure. So both of our runners will be trying to get as much money as they can fast in order to be able to collect some scrolls to be able to warp to the Seven Towers. So Suni is the very first into the grind. Now, the question about what is Lutter, that is a type of money. To be fair, Diesel still has second place in the actual on the leaderboard for this game. Anyway, while our runners grind out some money, well, some Lutter to be able to buy those scrolls and all the safeties they can think of, do remember to follow our runners and alongside SpeedGaming and enjoy all the events going on as part of SpeedGaming Live. So, as I said before, both of our runners are picking up some scrolls to be able to warp in and out of the tower area, so saving some time, alongside probably some health to make sure that they survive. So you notice that our runners here are getting in and out in a certain angle. This is to avoid the enemy hitting them back into the next room as soon as they enter. They're also angled in such a way that they will appear right next to the enemy so they can mash. I believe it's A to spam the shot, to spam the sword throw. So let's see what this game's got for our runners this time around. A positive note to this is that they are getting to have at least some fun and getting to entertain all of you. So they're running, they're throwing. Makes you wonder, how many swords do they actually throw during this entire run, and where does our hero keep them all? I mean, he's gotta keep them somewhere. I like to think it's not up their sleeve, but probably somewhere that they just think they might have the old school D&D, God, God, what's the pocket fidgeted holding or whatever it is? The answer to the question in chat, it depends on things. I'd say probably average completion time. It runs the gambit of time based on RNG, runner skill, and a bunch of other things. And only at SpeedGaming Live would you get to see a Deadly Towers tournament. And looks like Dragon will be the first into the towers, making sure to be careful not getting knocked back off the cliff. But as I said, you'll see Dragon being the first on their way to the very first tower. So Dragon, as I said, is on their way to the first tower, while Junie is still grinding some. Anyway, let's see. Dragon making quick work of the first tower guardian and getting their first spell. While Junie is on their way picking up some health potions and will be headed towards the tower real soon. And he is into the area by the towers, while Dragon is taking out one of the parallel zones to be able to try to pick up some equipment. So, we on their way to the first tower, while Bragondarch is on their way out of the first tower. Let's see, on their way to pick up the armor. Me playing it safe there. Dragon burning his first spell. Let's see, will the lottery be nice to Dragon this time around? Let's say find out next time on the Adventures of these Towers. Then again, that doesn't even make sense. But as you can see, Dragon is on their way to the second tower, avoiding a lot of damage. Picking up some extra health along the way. But both of our runners here are very skilled at this game. And Dragon opting to head up to this room, pick up the item, hopefully to make it easier for the actual lottery room later on. Joonie opting to pick up the armor first. Did they, or did they not? Nah, they apparently got some stuff beforehand, armor-wise. Dragon getting close to the boss, making sure that they guarantee the damage there, and picking up their second bell. Playing conservatively and making sure that they survive and get through this boss right now. So let's see, will the lottery be nice today? Popping a potion on that one, and will it be nice? Looks like, yep, game's being nice. So Dragon picking up the lottery victory there, so being able to continue onward. Me now on their way out of the first tower and going to pick up their armor in the parallel zone. Dragon headed up to their second tower here. And if you're enjoying this race between our two runners, don't forget to see about following them, as well as every one of the Speed Gaming channels to be able to keep up with every tournament going on in Speed Gaming Live, as well as the marathon that's going on. And Jimmy gets their actual second piece of armor. Well, their first real good piece of armor, their second overall, and burning their first bell. Dragon on a very decent time here. Looks like Dragon is on center speed right now. Joonie is on their way up to their second tower, I believe. Dragon getting's gonna be done. Using their dragon scroll. Probably going to go farm for a bit of stuff. Quickly going to go get some more actual Flutter to buy more scrolls, popping a heal potion. So let's see. He has one bell burnt. Dragon has two, I believe, or three. I looked away for a second. To answer the question in chat, it's small, but yes, there is a speedrun community for it. And our SpeedGaming Live, we're getting to see a small tournament for it. So Dragon's still on a very good pace, as is Joonie. I'm personally hoping that both of them play it out. One of the benefits to this game is that it was a very good open world. That is very true. You never know what you're going to find, especially doing SpeedGaming Live. After all, it's viewers like you and fans all over that decide what tournaments will get shown next year. Dragon on their way to, I think, third tower. Jimmy's still working on climbing the second, but not getting good RNG. Which can happen. However, anytime you're seeing a more combat-focused run, it is something you do have to consider in that one. Dragon opting to use the parallel zone to help with getting a small movement, while skipping part of the tower. But Cold Killer's Room, fun fact, in the Japanese version, this boss is actually used to help with painting bells. The Dragon's doing good on it. Like Cold Killer's almost gonna be down real soon. Dragon tanking some damage here. After getting some armor, able to survive a decent amount of damage. And gets Cold Killer down. I wonder, is Cold Killer named for basically killing people with the common cold, or because he just basically likes to kill things in the cold? The green is on Centipede. Dragon probably going for more scrolls, I think. And Genie gets down Centipede, picking up their second bell. Yes, it looks like Dragon is picking up a scroll. I'm assuming it's for the final area. Picking up some more Lutter. headed over to grab some or scrolls. That way it makes them have the ability to save some more time. Getting back to the towers, burning another bell to regain health. So let's see how the remaining towers. Let's see what the remaining towers give our runners. Again, you have to admire the fact that even for an early NES game, the developers behind this game were ambitious, alongside the fact of being able to get away with a lot of more darker references that normally Nintendo would not allow at the time. I mean, they would give it seal of approval with the name Hell's Bells, but they'll allow devils and demons and a lot of other things in the story for it. I guess they figured that fans might just skip the story and just enjoy the game. Dragon on a really good time right now. Dragon going into the room to pick up the gauntlet, helping with increasing their movement and ability to throw more than one of the swords at a time. It's nice to see that the towers get thrown off, especially during its 35th anniversary. I know that a place in a lot of that's near and dear to any of us that played this game as a kid. Dragon picking up the next bell. I think that's either 4 or 5. Must be 5. But on their way to the very next tower, having that gauntlet will allow our hero, the prince, to be able to throw at least 2 swords at a time. This tower, Dragon will be picking up I believe this is the one where we get to pick up the stronger weapon. I guess. For those wondering, comment in chat about a successful run means you're not having to play this game that long. Yep, there's the upgraded sword. Dragon upping to tank some damage here. Let me rephrase that, has to tank some damage here, but does what they is doing what they can. Joonie getting another bell down. Dragon into the next boss's room. Said, fun fact, if you re-enter the room, even after a boss is dead, you can still fight the boss again. Joonie headed towards the 4th bell. Also, let's see if they get a good battery room. Minimum at least having some heal pots. And surviving. Dragon picking up another bell. It's a fun game. a very fun and old game. To answer the question in chat, it's a fun game. Some would argue it's a bad game, but for its time, it's ambitious. It is. We have to admit, 1980 Nintendo, when would you ever let them see that you had certain things in your game? Small but quaint tournament. That's what this one is. And it's fun to watch. I know this game is near and dear to SpeedGaming's own Fiesel's heart. To be fair, the more you know about this game, the easier it is to play, and in a more modern day sense, it's playable and a bit more enjoyable. I can on their last spell. Oddly enough, won't be that far off their world record if things go well. I remember playing this game as a kid as well. Buying a scroll to go back to the beginning. And Bragondarch is into the final tower of the boss of the game area. Has to be careful. Only has about 96 feet left. It's the very good sword, that one. But having a red drink, able to give themselves some more health, and we're on to the mini boss rush. And Dragon is on the final boss. Let's see, get a good spot, and get your GG's in chat. What's even more amusing is Dragon is actually not that far off from world record. And in a tournament setting as well. I don't know if either of our runners will want to come in for a post-race interview, but still. Yeah, that's the thing. It didn't make world record, but at the same point, not far off of it. Don't know if Joonie plans to finish or not, but at the same point, goes to show ya. GG's Dragon on an amazing set of runs.
Sorry, I had my speakers turned down. Could you repeat that?
I was saying GG's on an amazing set of runs. We were pointing out in chat that even in a marathon safe run, you were only a little bit off of your world record.
Yeah, this route's pretty good overall. I know there's faster routes though. Like I know that record of mine is beatable, just with much more risky routes. But I wouldn't be doing those in a race setting because they have like 4 lotteries in them, and
I mean, the chat loved it. The chat loved the fact of getting to show off a fun, old school game.
I mean, I'm glad it's getting at least a little bit of attention because it usually. I mean, I'll be the first to say that it's not that good of a game, but I like it anyway. It's
charming. I mean, heck, it's got a lot of lore, and I believe this is the game's 35th anniversary.
It might be.
What, came out in 86? So yeah, 35 years. And GG's to our other runner, Joonie. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad that I never have to play this game again. I actually was just introduced to this game like, I don't know, a month ago or so. The other runner who's in this tournament, Rusty, showed it to me and he said, "Hey, this Deadly Towers game has the possibility of being on SGLIVE." And he used to play it as a kid, so he was really excited about it. And he said, if one more person signs up, it could happen. I'm like, I'll sign up.
To be fair, it's a fun game. I remember playing it as a kid, and it was, it's one of those games. For its time, it tried to be an open world game and was ambitious for it.
It's true.
Like this is the way I look at Deadly Towers. It had a lot of good ideas, just didn't execute very well on like any of them.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like I really like the idea of having the dungeons and the towers. Like I agree, the whole premise of it is really, really cool and kind of innovative for its time. It's pretty hard to play. It's a rough time.
It's fun to watch, and the fans seem to like it. And I do have to admit, that's one of the nice things about SpeedGaming Live. We get to show off games like this.
That is true.
But overall, what'd you think of the runs, the RNG for the game, and did you have fun?
Oh yeah, definitely. The first run was pretty rough. Sounds like it was rough for both of us. I'm interested to watch the restream back, but yeah, it sounds like we both took a death. The enemies in a couple of those towers just would not get out of my way, and I couldn't get through, and then I died. The second run was going a lot better, but I mean, I'm racing against the world record holders, so a good run for me is still probably not going to cut it, but yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, for me that first run was just Great Wings gave me the literal worst RNG I've ever seen. He hit me with a shot. I had to heal. There was another shot coming straight for me that I couldn't get out of the way of. I had to heal again. Third shot did the exact. I burned 3 potions in like 5 seconds because he just trapped me in a spot. I think I went through 4 potions in that fight and 2 others elsewhere, and then just not having any healing for the lottery basically screwed me out of that. So I had to do my backup strats with buying the lion shield so I could go back and get the best shield.
That's so funny. So how does that even work? How do you... I don't even know where the lion's shield is or what that is.
Oh, the lion shield, it's one shop to the left. Once you're in phase 2, where you buy orange scrolls normally in Dungeon 7, one room to the left, you can buy the lion shield there for 90.
Okay. And why did you need that in order to get... Oh, so you could survive the room because you couldn't get the mace again.
Yeah, I'd already lost the mace, so I needed the defense boost from the shield. It brings your defense up to 38, which it makes it manageable. So I just went and grabbed that right after I beat Centipede. I went in and grabbed the shield, grabbed another orange scroll, and then went over and grabbed the Shield of the Kings, and then just continued on my route.
Wow. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that back. Interested to see how that all went down.
it was a solid race, and you did entertain the crowd. I know that they really did enjoy it. I have
Well,
a
good.
lot of Deadly Towers fans in the chat.
Fantastic. Everybody should get into this game and play it.
Play it so
Fun.
Junie doesn't have to again.
That's right. No, this is fun though. I'm glad that I learned the game. It was it's been a fun month with this one.
I'm just glad it was able to get the 3 people necessary to show off, because it's a game that people forget exists. It's ragged on a lot because it's semi bad, but it's a game that it has its charm to it.
It does. I can agree with that for sure.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It has its own unique charm to it.
So I don't know if they want to kick us out or not, but I'm glad you both showed it off. I guess any final thoughts, unless chat's got any questions for you?
I have no final thoughts. I've said it all.
I guess the only thing I can say is there's still 2 more matches of this that'll be on Friday at 1 p.m. I'll be me versus Rusty. So I don't know if it'll have a restream, but if not, you can always just watch it on our channels.
That is true. That is true. I guess I'll say thank you all for watching. Thank you, Dragondarch and Junie, for both showing off an amazing, little game and a cult classic. And remember, folks, to have fun. And remember, this game is fun and easy to learn.